All right, so GJ is flying really well. Proud of her. But now, when I was looking at the dollar and how it was forming, since I do believe that we are very, very, very bullish, I said, wait, I said, what's weird? Let's talk about this. So this right here is a big like flag for me because why is this bullish candle violating the highs of this previous 4-hour resistance if you're not ready to go back bullish? So I'm like, okay, let me look at something. So I go on the monthly time frame and I look to the left and see, hey, has this area been used as a resistance before? Look, clear and crisp level on the monthly time frame. Use as support here, use as resistance here, use as resistance here, use as resistance here. And if I go on the weekly, that's like triple the number, right? So I'm like, all right, let's say that we could continue bullish because I did expect maybe it could fall down to here. So then I pull out my fibs, point A to point B. Now we're at the 61.8% level. So you mean to tell me we're on the monthly liquidity, which is really all I need. We're at the golden zone on a fib. And then you're showing me my entry signals, which is just really a break of the 15-minute zone or H1 engulfing, which means the same exact thing. So I said, okay, if that's the case and the dollar really has some pull at this moment, and it's also a Thursday, which is the perfect time for entry if you're going to go with the overall time frame. That's all right. Now, what pair would benefit the most from this position? I looked on gold. It didn't give me anything good. That you're not in the level of supply or demand that I can do anything with. I looked on GU. I said, you're not giving me enough. Yeah, honestly, the 4-hour time frame, if it closed as an engulfing, it would be a beautiful level to take sells from. But I'm all right, cool. Let me look at UJ. So I looked at UJ, and not only does it line up perfectly because we're on already a very strong level, a liquidity level right here that you can see on the weekly. Let me see if you can see on the monthly. So it's nothing on the monthly. Oh, wow. Whoa. I've never seen this before. That's that's strong as hell. I've never seen this before. Even more of a reason. Even more of a reason. Because I didn't even go that far back. But for UJ, we're already on a level of liquidity. And I take out my fibs and I do the same thing. We pulled back more than deep enough. And so I'm like, all right, let me look at price action. First, what are we doing on the 4-hour? On the 4-hour, honestly, ever since Monday, we've been in an area that I've been interested in, but I knew I couldn't take it yet because I was like, I'm not trying to get trapped. I'm not trying to get swept. Let me just leave it. So yeah, support created, rejected, support created, rejected. So at this point now, you got a double bottom. That's all cool and well, but what's happening on the smaller time frames? So I go on the 1-hour time frame, and all I need to see is either a 1-hour engulfing or some breaks of resistances. I see it on the 30-minute. I see it on the 15-minute. I'm good. And if I really wanted to find more confluence, I go on the yen itself. The yen itself. Go on the weekly time frame. What has the lower highs been doing ever since? Lower high maintaining, lower high maintaining, lower high maintaining. We got 1 day and 3 hours until this weekly candle closes. You think it's gonna close bullish? Okay. All right. On top of that, liquidity is being touched. It's being sucked on. Look at all that. Use as resistance. Use as support. Use as support. Use as support. Use as support. Again and again and again. There is so much confluence for UJ buys. And this also helps with the narrative of GJ buys also. So yes, I got into UJ buys right after saying, oh, I'm done for the week. Because I'm not gonna let a trade with that much confluence just slipped through my fingers. Whatever. Risk 1% across all my accounts. And we'll see what it do. Yeah. But what the dollar is showing me right now is extremely powerful in the fact that you created a level of resistance on the 4 hour, you broke above it. You're doing that all in a golden zone while actually having the structure be bullish. So, you know, I think that she's ready to go bullish aggressively. Higher highs, higher lows. Even if you wanted to take this off, I'm not taking that. It just is what it is. Higher low. Right? So this is what I'm dealing with here. The price, if the daily candle closes bullish in the next 4 hours, which according to the 4 hour, it looks like that's what's gonna end up happening. They're more than likely going to continue bullish. So I am currently in buys for here, since right down here. I'm in GJ longs since that engulfing candle right here. And now I'm into UJ buys. This is how I feel because that's a lot of risk. It's actually not a lot of risk because I put my stop loss below here. My stop loss is like right here for EA. And for GJ, I don't know. I could probably put my stop loss at break even. Let's see, higher highs. The max it should come is like to touch these highs. I'll keep the stop open for now, but I think on probably some of my accounts, I'll go ahead and just put my stop loss at break even because we are nice and far in profit. And then for my take profits, I'm really just waiting for it to get back to a weekly liquidity zone. So that's all I'm looking at. Um, Tomorrow we only have CAD news, so we'll see how that goes. Happy trading. I hope y'all made a whole bunch of money this week. Let's do it.